I love it. It's my last slave slot I'll have left. Okay. I've completed it a few times, and there's other times that I just stopped playing it. It's a really fun game. I recommend getting it so you can. There's a bunch of different branches of the storyline. It's really fun. So we're gonna go straight in. I'm not gonna read all these like most YouTubers do. I'll just keep them on for about 10 seconds, and y'all can pause them if you want. Alright. You see Julia. She's about your, okay, I am gonna read them. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. Toxicology. Oh, Julia. Okay. What's up? Welcome. Welcome to my life. Okay. Backpack. Load my gear up. We're about to vroom it out of here. We're about to vroom. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in, you share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's B.A. You adopt the shepherd and name him Mayhem. You can't go wrong with a shepherd. Mayhem is an excellent dog. He loves wrestling with you in the park and goes with Julia on her runs. Even though he's too big to bring to school, Julia loves him all the same. Mayhem is a friend, child, and pet all rolled into one. 1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m., and the heart still radiates. The heat still radiates. The heart still radiates off of the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids, they're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have a couple little idiots, that would be pretty good. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that. That's what I like that. These kids are gonna be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. She's right. Okay, so we end up here in the wilderness. Interesting. This is filled with. It's a Thursday night, and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. You get mad. Let's fight. Okay. You call her an inconsiderate asshole. Oh, okay. You call her selfish. She knows you mean it. And it hurts her feelings. Julia still likes to draw. You know what? We're gonna frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. Very nice. Alrighty. What's this say? 2 Forks, fire lookout. (1982). During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking mayhem at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. The dog. You confront the attacker. You beat his face in. Your arm gets cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. It sounds like a pretty peaceful walk. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. That's depressing. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job. Associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Agree. She should do it, man. Yale is a pretty good place. You tell her not to pass it up if it's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She did not remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. Oh, I don't really know what to say here. It sounds like every woman on the face of the earth. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink wine and yeah, let's be professional here. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they're worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. Well, this is a fun part. Everyone loves this part of the game. Oh, look at that. That's great. Mayhem is getting older. He's got silver hair down his back and slows down at night. You and Julia walk him to the bar to see your friends, and it feels like nothing has changed. Julia goes back to the university. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in her class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into the bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family they are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. Yeah, I'm pretty lazy. Don't really want to take care of anyone for forever, so you're going to a nursing home. Oh, it's a moose. Animals. That was the most autistic deer I've ever seen in my life. Her family agrees with your decision. You find a fantastical place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day, then every other day. You go out to the bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, if you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I will cut your balls off. You slowly decide not to I would never do that. I don't care. Okay. You slowly decide to not see your old friends that much. Julia's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be close to her. She visits her every day and you go with her some of the time. Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it if you won't see a therapist. You won't. You've always really liked Susan. Oh. Affair going on. That's excellent. Let's go by. Mayhem. Aw. It's pretty sad. Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her. It's really sad. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of her mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less. And see her less and less makes her forget you more, you think. Summer's coming, and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. Loading. Loading. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Well, this video is about to come to an end. I'll come with a part 2 soon. Probably gonna do other things, like I'm gonna edit the thumbnail. I'm gonna put a lot of work into this thumbnail too.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Hello. Hello?
Hello?
Tits.
Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea.
My wife
Go
is
ahead.
acting like
Look, I
a
just
7-year-old
hiked for 2
woman.
days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep
Pinecone.
forever?
Let's eat this.
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
Okay,
Nobody
you're
back
probably
home can
out here
stand you.
because nobody back home can stand you. Which, after this brief introduction, is not a big shock.
Ouch. I'll chalk that up to you
Ooh.
being tired and grumpy.
Well, I'd better get some sleep then.
One sec. Now it's my turn.
Okay, good night, bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you, but 9 times out of 10, folks out here simply got dumped.
Huh, is that it?
Close?
Good night.
Good night. Welcome to the job.
This is a pretty good time to end it. Just straight in our first day. Felt pretty good. Leave a like if I did good, and feel free to leave a dislike if I didn't. But I prefer to see more likes than dislikes. Like everyone. Alright. See you later, YouTube.